Now, from the Ford Sports Desk, KOMU 8 Sports.
We start week 6 with arguably the best individual player in mid-Missouri not playing. Boonville's DJ Wesolak, a 4-star defensive lineman who plays both sides of the ball and is being recruited by every major program in America, including Mizzou, was held out of Boonville's game against Osage for non-injury reasons. A Boonville athletics official declined to comment. The Pirates would need someone to step up in and make that production. It would be this guy, Dewan Lomax, with his mom and grandma by his side, but it was Osage first. Quarterback Brockton McLaughlin running all over the field on 4th and goal, finding the end zone on the short side of the field. Osage goes up 6-0, but here come the Pirates. Boonville goes on to score 44 unanswered, led by Lomax on the ground. Here's his first of many tonight. He breaks loose for a 55-yard rushing touchdown to take the lead. Pirates would roll on from there. Lomax would get some great blocking ahead from his team. He fakes out the defense on the toss, gets in space, and he's gone. 87 yards to the house. He would go for 178 and 4 touchdowns on just 6 carries in the first half. Huge game for Dewan Lomax. Boonville takes a big win over Osage, 58-28. It's homecoming night at Helias as they host Cap City from across town. In the first quarter, Carson Bronner, the star running back, kept in check. Cap City wraps him up for a short gain, but the next play he would bounce back. Drew Miller, the quarterback, gives it to Bronner. He rushes in for the 5-yard touchdown, putting the Crusaders in the lead 7-0. Second quarter now. It's Helias' kicker, Vinny Calvarcio, hitting a 30-yard field goal to expand the Helias lead, as Helias would win this one easily 31-0. Disney-themed homecoming for Southern Boone hosts in Hallsville. First quarter, Hallsville's Harrison Fowler gets the handoff. He breaks away for the 54-yard rushing touchdown. Hallsville going ahead up 8-0 early last night. Rain and Ashland caused this one to be a mud bowl. You can see the mud on the screen. Hallsville kept it churning on the ground, now up 22-0. The quarterback, Tiger Cobb, keeps it himself, going the distance for a 60-yard touchdown. Cobb had 2 rushing touchdowns for 110 yards, but the passing game would return for Hallsville, now up 38-0. Deep ball to A.J. Austin for the 27-yard touchdown reception. Hallsville remains unbeaten, defeating Southern Boone 46-6. They get Blair Oaks next week. Harrisburg hosting Russellville on senior night. Bulldogs trying to stay undefeated on the year opening drive. Harrisburg QB Tanner Lanus finding Jace Carr deep down on the sideline, gets the feet down. The senior connection there, and that would be a theme. Later in the drive, Lanus keeps it himself for the touchdown. Bulldogs up 8-0 early. Now moving to the second quarter. Senior theme staying the same. Now it's running back Gavin Curtis taking in from a yard out. Harrisburg extends the lead to 24-0 as they would rout Russellville to earn their first 5-0 start in program history, winning 46-6. Mexico and Fulton began playing each other in 1920 in what was known as just the Mexico-Fulton game. Since it has become one of the best rivalries in mid-Missouri, but for the last decade it has been all Mexico. What's now known as the Highway 54 Bowl, Fulton's last win over Mexico was in 2012, but the Hornets were determined to snap the streak. Bulldogs won both meetings last year, including the playoffs, the 101st year of the rivalry last night. Fulton would strike first. Dustin Hagens on 4th down, scrambling and eventually looking and finding a wide open Walker Gorig in the end zone to put the Hornets on the board first. 6-0, they missed the PAT. Mexico trying to get back in it. Their quarterback Ty Sims dropping back, throwing a deep ball, but it's picked off by Goring. He's making plays on both sides of the ball. And moving to just the final minute of the half, Mexico still down 6-0. Michael White with a short rushing touchdown to put the Bulldogs on the board. They're up 7-6 at the break, but Mexico would pull away in the third. It's White again. He's been a difference maker all season for the Bulldogs, and he seals it here. Mexico goes up 14-6. They win their 9th straight Highway 54 Bowl. Second half response was key, 35-14 Bulldogs.
I thought we were down a little bit there in the first half, but we came back, and I'm so proud of them. I mean, just a great group of guys. They're great to be around, and I mean, just fun. And you know, you just see them come off the field, and they have that same mentality that you have on the sideline, and that's what you want from your kids. And so we'll celebrate this one for a while, but of course, it doesn't get any easier for us. So we'll get back to work and get after it.
We move on to Blair Oaks hosting Eldon, where the Falcons head coach Ted LePage awarded the 2020 MSHAA Coach of the Year. But it's Eldon's Bryce Veach getting things started early. He bounces off defenders left and right, and he takes it in for the 59-yard touchdown. Veach has been a great story this year. Early lead for Eldon, but it wouldn't last long. Falcons quarterback Dylan Hare unfazed. He takes the QB sweep for a 21-yard score. It'd be the start of a fantastic night from Hare. And here's Hare again, breaking out of a sack on the fake zone read. A face mask miss there, able to dump it off to his tight end, make a nice acrobatic play down the field. Hare dominated the rest of the game, scoring 9 total touchdowns, 6 of them on the ground, including this one, as Blair Oaks bounces back from last week's loss and wins 71-36. Homecoming fireworks last night from California as the Pintos host Versailles last night. Pintos were 0-5 in the red zone last week, but they punched it in first today on a Tyler Patterson 4-yard rushing score. Next drive, it's Kalen Kruger for California, rolling out on 4th and long, lobbing up to the star tight end Trevor Myers to go up 15-0. Tigers would respond 3rd down. Quarterback Adam Radcliffe hits the slant to Reese Murdoch. California blew a 17-point lead, but Myers again beats busted coverage downfield for his second score. California wins a shootout 43-40. For Mizzou football, this time last year, Sean Robinson started against Tennessee Volunteers and found trouble moving the ball in the first few drives of the game. Shortly after, Connor Bazelak took over and still has yet to give up the starting quarterback title. The Tigers will take on the Vols in their SEC home opener at 11 a.m. today. Despite their 2-2 record, Connor Bazelak says he's not losing hope for his team.
You just got to keep going. You just got to keep pushing through, and all of our goals are still in front of us. We can still win the SEC East. We can still go to a bowl game, win a bowl game. All that's still in front of us. So, whatever happened past 4 games is in the past. Just got to look forward to the future, and got a lot of good SEC football teams to play. So, we'll be ready for that.
And that's all for sports.